So thank you very much, sir. Now I invite Dr. Sonu Goyal. Sir is organizing secretary of 5th National Conference for Tobacco and Health, and he's director RCTC Chandigarh. Presently, he is professor in Department of Community Medicine and School of Public Health, PGI MER Chandigarh. He has 17 years of rich experience in public health and health management. And he's also alumnus of John Hopkins School of Public Health, Baltimore, US, and Maastricht University, the Netherlands. He was also awarded the Public Health Excellence of India by Honorable Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare in 2014. Also, I would like to tell you that he's Program Director for International Public Health Management Development Program, sponsored by Ministry of External Affairs. I welcome you, sir, and I request you to please address the audience. Over to you. Sir, I request you to please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of eResource Center for Tobacco Control in Department of Community Medicine and School of Public Health, a postgraduate institute of medical education and research, along with its partner, the International Union Against TB and Lung Diseases, Southeast Asia, and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, I wish to thank each and every stakeholder organizations, including Public Health Foundation of India, New Delhi, Helis Siskaria Institute of Public Health, Navi Mumbai, and many other public health organizations on our board, along with 65 plus experts from India who have joined with us from India as well as from Southeast Asia countries, and participants from almost every states of the countries across disciplines, be it tobacco control professionals, health program managers, public health experts, civil society advocates, academia, researchers from clinical and non-clinical disciplines. Ladies and gentlemen, as you might have been told during the inaugural session that I lost my father on 15th of this month. He has been a source of inspiration and strength to me. Being an Air Force officer, he has taught me lessons of discipline, truthfulness, dedication to work, and working in a team. He was a very simple, pious soul, and I request everyone to join me to pray for his pious soul. So that is the reason I was not present during the entire summary of the conference, but I could see whenever I got time from my rituals, I could see many of the things which is happening. I could take the feedback from her, and I really thank Dr. Rana Jaising, especially the organizing co-secretary of this conference, along with Dr. Rakesh Gupta, who have actually hold that fort and conducted this conference along with my team. I'm really pleased to share that this virtual event, a 2-day curtain raiser of 5th National Conference on Tobacco Health, received 550 registrations from 32 plus states of country. They all joined this unique platform for sharing their contextual experiences and best practices in tobacco control, which would ultimately lead to advancing tobacco control in our country. As this conference curtain raiser comes to the end, it gives me immense pleasure to extend heartfelt thanks to eminent chairs, resource person, and all delegates who have registered and actively participated in this conference. This 2-day virtual scientific program, the curtain raiser, edged on diverse public health issues and challenges in tobacco control, ranging from multi-sectoral convergence, tobacco industry interference, COVID-19 and tobacco control, and other emerging and re-emerging topics, and also one session, a regional session on tobacco control. At this platform, I really wish to thank few people, although I could not name all of them, but few people. First, Professor Amarjeet Singh, who is our head of the department, Department of Community Medicine and School of Public Health, has been supportive since last 20 years, since I joined PGI as a faculty, always been supportive. And when I shared this news of this conference almost a year and a half back with him, he was very excited, and he told that we will do this conference in full favor, as Dr. Prakash Gupta, who is actually a mentor of tobacco control, and his team has been doing it in Navi Mumbai. I also wish to thank Dr. Jagat Ram, who is our director, PGI Chandigarh. He wanted to join, but at the last moment, there were some interviews for AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, which were to be conducted on these dates. So he could not join. But I wish to thank Dr. G.D. Puri, who is our Dean Academics, who joined this and who provided all the institutional support for conducting this virtual event, as well as the next event, which we are going to hold in on the same dates in 2021. My special thanks to Dr. Prakash Gupta. Everybody who is in tobacco control knows him. He has been a mentor, is a mentor of tobacco control, who handed this baton and a huge responsibility of organizing this mega event to PGI Chandigarh. So Dr. Gupta, along with his team, which comprises of many people, has actually raised the bar of conducting this conference. So I was a bit worried initially how this conference will be when I took this baton from him. But considering the fact that we should engage each and every one, and they also, and I got the support of each and every stakeholder from tobacco control fraternity, I took this huge responsibility. I also want to thank Dr. Rana J. Singh, the Joint Organizing Secretary of NCTUH and Deputy Regional Director, the International Union Against TB and Lung Diseases, for his almost constant support for organizing this particular event. I used to hold almost daily discussions with him about how to hold this particular event. My utmost thanks to Dr. L. Swasti Charan, Deputy Director, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and Mr. Vikas Sheel, Joint Secretary, for full support of Ministry for conducting this particular virtual event, which we are going to, which is currently being running, and also the next mega event, or a Mahakumbh Mela, which we are going to hold in 2021. I think there are many people whom I want to thank here. Dr. Rakesh Gupta from Jaipur, Dr. Rakesh Gupta from Punjab, Dr. Gopal Chauhan. So I think many team who has been there with us, Dr. Amit Yadav, Kamlesh Jain, many other people who are with us in tobacco control fraternity, who has actually been supportive. And despite my not being present during this entire 2-day gathering, this conference, I could hear that it was really a successful event. Lastly, my team, before I conclude some concluding remarks, I want to thank my team, Mr. Rajiv Chaudhary, who have Kritika and Garima, especially these 3 people who are in the forefront, but also many people behind this conference, the success of this conference, for actually conducting this event in a very nice and manner. And also our event management agency, the people from event management agency who has used this platform and successfully conducted this conference on this platform. And I hope that we should be able to meet in person in the next year conference, which we are having in September 2021. I also want to thank Professor Srinath Reddy, who has been an energy behind this tobacco control fraternity. And again, like Dr. Prakash Gupta, Dr. Professor Srinath Reddy, Madam Meera Agi has been our mentors since I joined this tobacco control almost like a decade back. I was told that there were many sessions during this conference. The plenary session on multi-sectoral convergence highlighted the paramount importance of the firm political support which we have been receiving, the firm political support which were there from various government and non-government agencies in order to implement the effective tobacco control strategies. This session focused on integrating tobacco control into broader health and development agenda by exploring the partnership with various organizations, be it government or be it non-government organization. We also get a feel from this session that not only health, but non-health departments are really important for advancing tobacco control in our country. The panel discussion on theme stopping tobacco industry interferences reiterated the fact how tobacco industry has used its various powers, lobbying and marketing machineries and manipulations, whether it is media or political, to influence and support this deadly tobacco product. The discussion brought forward the historical developments by defining the tobacco industry interferences, the challenges and various progresses which has been there in India, and various efforts which has been made not only by the central government, but also by the state government and various other partners, including our non-governmental partner, the very important partners in defining, not only defining the tobacco industry, but also stopping tobacco industry interferences from India. The panelists highlighted the need to create sensitization among various agencies and institutions, be it a health professionals or a non-health professionals, to understand about the conflict of interest and avoiding industry-supported events. The oral presentation for 2 days has an assemblance of decision makers, implementers, and academicians who presented their best practices, research work, and learning at the event. I wanted to share at this event that we received almost 100 plus presenters, oral presentations, but due to paucity of time, we could only present around 25 to 30 presentations in this small virtual curtain raiser. They were very insightful presentation addressing components of Empower, ranging from experiences related to tobacco vendor licensing, grassroots level advocacy, e-cigarettes, integrative approaches, tobacco cessation, some important aspect like network meta-analysis and systematic review, some sessions on COVID-19 and tobacco and role of civil society organization in tobacco control. And an important session which was there, which was planned on the last moment, was a technical session which highlighted the regional perspective on tobacco control, highlighting that the countries in South Asia are in different stage of policy, tobacco control policy formulation and implementation. Therefore, we need to learn from each country, from each stakeholders by effective coordination between the global and regional agencies so as to advance tobacco control in various countries. The session focused on sharing experiences, monitoring tobacco industry interference in SAARC region, tobacco taxation, tobacco vendor licensing, and role of civil societies from various countries, Southeast Asia countries. An interesting symposia on multi-level longitudinal study on adolescent tobacco use initiation in Mumbai and Kolkata, India, led by Haile Siskaria Institute of Public Health, Mumbai, shared insightful findings from various studies highlighting various factors ranging from compliance to religiously impacting tobacco use initiation among adolescents. This session highlighted that youth-focused creative policies are necessary and most priority in the current scenario where we are in. An important scenario that the last symposia of the event focuses on COVID-19 and tobacco control. As we all know, we are grappling with this COVID-19 pandemic. And this is not only an opportunity for advancing tobacco control, but it is facing few challenges. And we are making use of these opportunities, and rightly, the government of India, along with various partners, have used this as an opportunity to ban various products, like ban spitting at public places, and use this opportunity to have various cessation-related, tobacco cessation-related approaches. And the speakers aptly presented COVID-19 and SLT control in India, along with the opportunities for cessation in this era. So, summarily, I want to say that we had lot many sessions, but as Dr. Amarjeet Singh has said, that we want to hold, we had put the commitment of having the conference on 25th to 27th September 2020, although we could not, after discussion with our national committee, we decided, all people decided, including Dr. Prakash Gupta, who's the chairman of our national committee, decided that we should hold a virtual event, which is acting as a curtain raiser for, so as to build the momentum which is already there. And from here, we'll be organizing various events for from right now for the year to come till our next conference. So those who will be registered for this for the next main conference, they will see a lot of quizzes, lot of events, and lot many things for the entire year. So I again want to thank each and every person who was in the front of the scene, who was in the behind the scene, for successfully having this particular conference, having this particular curtain raiser. And we hope that you all might have enjoyed, all the participants might have enjoyed this curtain raiser. If there is anything which remained unfulfilled, because this is the first virtual event which we hold, there might be some things which we could not successfully do. And I really apologize for these particular, or for some miscommunication or any sort of thing which happened during this